I was summoned to court against my parents, and all I could do was laugh. My parents were arrested for arms dealing, and I knew I would be called as a witness. The thought of the upcoming trial had me on edge, even though I had consulted with an attorney who helped me learn what to expect. I wasn't going to be called as a witness without knowledge on how to be a reliable witness. The notice came in the mail 2 days ago, and currently I sit in a closed room in the courthouse waiting for my turn to testify. The bailiff came after 30 minutes, and I stood as I was sworn in. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? My hand was on the Bible as my other hand was raised. I do. Please, be seated. I got comfortable before the prosecuting attorney walked forward first. Mentally, I count backwards from 10 as I steady my breathing. Pleasure to meet you, Jax. Please detail a day when you lived with your parents. I start slowly. I would wake up at 7 a.m. because my younger brother would need to go to school, like me. My mother, I point to her for the courts, was in the front office already. Neither my brother nor myself were ever allowed to enter the office. I continued before finishing my answer. Did you ever try to enter the front office, Jax? I frowned at the memory. Once, I answered with a clipped tone. What happened, Jax? I swallow before showing my left wrist. Around my wrist was a 3rd-degree burn scar. I was maybe 6. I came home from school and no one seemed to be home. I licked my lips nervously before plowing on. My curiosity always revolved around the office. I barely touched the doorknob when my father saw me. He grabbed me and immediately grabbed the boiling water and poured it over my wrist. I never tried to open it again. My hands fidgeted with anxious tension and my shoulders high. The attorney takes a moment, allowing me to gather myself. Did you ever suspect what was behind the door? My eyes glaze over as memories fly by in my mind's eye. For a few years, I thought it could be drugs. I never saw it though. We always had a lot of weapons in the house, but for a long time, I believed it to be normal. Do you believe having over 200 guns is normal still? The attorney asked pointedly as she glanced at the jury. No, it is not normal to have that many. I answered firmly without hesitation. Then why did you think as a teenager it was normal? The attorney presses on. I didn't. We had 12 guns in that house and that's all I knew about. Excessive, yes, but not unheard of. I say right back before taking a few breaths. The attorney nods before walking back to her side of the court. No more questions, Your Honor. So be it. The judge responds before looking at my parents' male attorney. Your cross-examination. The man stood slowly twirling the pen in his hand and stepped forward. My eyes narrowed at him slightly. He looked familiar to me. So, your father caused the scar? He asked me with a calm mask. On my wrist, yes. I answer with a sideways look. Of course. My bad. Which wrist was it again? I raise an eyebrow. My left wrist. He nods a few times. Yet, it is your word against your father's. Hearsay. Wouldn't you agree? My eyes narrowed more at the casual way he said that. Except my mother took me to the hospital when she found out. Hospital records and a report to Child Protective Services. He threw my father and mother a dirty look. They must not have told him about the details, I thought. Wait, I say as I stare at their attorney. You came to their house. Yeah, 8 years ago. Every other week, and you always walked out with 3 heavy boxes. The whole court seemed to freeze as soon as I placed my parents' attorney who was questioning me. It was, Larry, right? No, I shake my head. Terry, that's your name. The judge bangs the gavel as the courtroom erupted into talk, screams, and gasps. Quiet! The judge yelled out. Bailiff, arrest Terry! The judge demanded as I was escorted out by the other attorney, laughing. It took another 3 months before the verdict arrived. Guilty on all charges. Terry was also disbarred and was also found guilty of weapons dealing, interfering with an investigation, and more. The only good thing to come out of it was getting the paperwork finalized for adopting my younger brother.